I will talk slowly.
You're welcome back on Hello Africa Morning Show. And back on the show, we are having a very phenomenal story. You know, funded by the Canadian government and also the Global Affairs Canada, the Canadian International Development Scholarship 2030, BCDI 2030 program is an ambitious 8-year initiative funded by Global Affairs Canada aimed at advancing social and economic development in 26 developing countries, primarily across sub-Saharan Africa, the Francophone and Commonwealth regions. And at the heart of the program is education and training, providing over 7,000 direct beneficiaries with high quality, inclusive, and practical learning opportunities, both academic and technical. And I wouldn't want to spill all the beans. I have with me one of the key figures of this initiative in the studio, the person of Pascale Bèdarel. Pascale, you're welcome to Hello Africa.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this morning you are looking magnifique.
Thank you.
And it's very important for us to appreciate how this program is looking ahead to transform lives of men and women in Africa, giving them academic and technical skills to empower their lives, not just now, but for the future. How do you feel about this right from the onset to today?
Yeah, I would say that what is quite interesting with this program is that it is implemented by the all college and university, Canadian colleges and university system. So it gives a lot of flexibility to respond, to better respond to the needs, the priorities of our partners. So when we talk with the partners, the government, we can align with their development and educational priorities. And in this program, you can put the emphasis on the scholarship mentioned. But what is really important is the international development aspect. So the beneficiaries that are provided with trainings, either in Canada, because we have two streams, scholarship projects for studies in Canada, but we also have, I would say, institutional projects where we work closely with partner institutions in different countries. And what we're doing is really to align in the definition of the projects with what is requested by the partner countries. And to better, I would say, better fit the needs of the job market as well. So it is, I think, supporting really the development, the economic development of the people, but also the country.
Yeah. And you're looking at a percentage of men and women. It's important for us to appreciate how did this motive develop and what is its long-term effect within the African setting, making livelihoods better?
We are targeting in our program 51% of women in the participation. Why? Because we've known historically that it has been more struggling for women to access higher education, more difficult also for them to access the job market and start their own businesses. So we put an emphasis to support them throughout the process to be sure that, and it has been proven, in fact, there are many studies, I'm not a specialist, but there are many studies proving that a woman that works gives more to her community, gives more back to her community. So this is why we think it's really important for us to support this. And we are partnering in this project with many key figures in Africa. Our strategic partners are the Association of African Universities, the AIMS, the African Institute for Mathematical Sciences, the UEMOA, the West African Monetary and West African, sorry, the acronym in French is easier for me, UEMOA, Union économique et monétaire ouest-africaine. And so for us, they're guiding us through the process to make sure that our program fits the needs of Africa.
That's Très bien. And it says right here that the program is centered on education and training to over 7,000 direct beneficiaries.
Yeah.
Are these realized or these are expected impact throughout this project?
Well, I'm trying to understand exactly what you're looking at.
There's over 7,000
Yes.
beneficiaries. Are these already realized? Have we
No,
already
no,
checked
this
them? What
is
we're
the
looking for?
target we have in this program. We already have built the projects for more than 700 scholarship recipients for studies in Canada.
Okay.
And we are building at the moment, because we are at the 4th year of the program, we are building right now all the institutional partnerships throughout the 26 countries.
Okay.
So we will get there, but until 2030. So we're really building this program right now and still developing it.
And in terms of scholarships, we have got Commonwealth countries and Francophone countries in there.
Yeah.
There is emphasis on Francophone, there is emphasis on Commonwealth. What led to the agreement or the selection of these two regions?
This new version of the scholarship program, the Canadian scholarship program, follows the old Bourse de la Francophonie. So we used to have a specific program in Canada targeting only Francophonie states. So that is why we put the emphasis on the 75. In fact, Global Affairs Canada kept this emphasis on the Francophonie states, but we still have 25% of our partner countries from Commonwealth.
And you know, there are some very important outcomes in here that we want to see. We have this challenge of students traveling abroad, academic mobility, and then when they travel, get the experience, they don't want to come back home and make an impact. What difference is this scholarship program making, ensuring that there is soft landing in Canada for studies and also soft landing back in their origin or countries of origin for some impact that is monitored?
Yeah. We are very well aware of this challenge, and I would say that we tried since the beginning of the program to design it to support the return of our scholarship recipients throughout the program. First, the scholarship projects were co-created by Canadian and partner institutions.
Okay.
So they had a few guidelines to do so. Among them, to make sure that the scholarship projects was fitting the priority needs of the government, the partner government, to be sure that it was responding to a need in the labor market of the partner country, and also to put in place throughout the projects some employability measures to support or to build capacity for the scholarship recipients. How to prepare yourself for a job, even in entrepreneurship and leadership training. And as a program, we also provide the scholarship recipient with workshops, specific workshops to support them, to plan their back home, their back home plan, to prepare themselves for work, to develop their own agency, leadership, and I would say also entrepreneurship. And I would say also that through these workshops, we also put the emphasis on women, because we also offer female leadership workshop and entrepreneurship, women entrepreneurship workshop, because there are some differences important to take into account when we offer that kind of training. So we're doing the best we can. We are trying to be innovative in the way we are running this scholarship program. And well, the future will tell if it worked.
Amazing. And one of the important things that we also have to appreciate is that you are excited about this project because you see a future for these persons who are there. So where are we currently when we talk about the CIDS program? Where are we currently? Are we at the midpoint? Are we having a cohort? What exactly is happening now?
Okay, we have started to welcome scholarship recipients in Canada since September 2024.
Okay.
The numbers will increase in the following years. I would say that we launch the 50% more or less of the projects so far, and the others will come. Many of them are being selected right now. Scholarship recipients are being selected by the partner institutions. They are submitting their application to get a visa. And so the numbers will increase, but it has to be built, be done correctly as well in the process of selection, in the selection process of them. So yes, I would say that we are around the 35% of development of our program, and then the numbers will increase. Because one fact is important to remember: the implementation of this program is done by the consortium made up from Colleges and Institutes Canada and Universities Canada. And we have a whole network of more than 230 colleges, Canadian colleges and universities.
Right.
So when everybody works together, it goes faster. So this is what we're doing right now. We are involving right now 77 partner institutions, more than 40 Canadian institutions, and the numbers will increase.
Amazing. You know, I was going to ask you to kind of give an acknowledgement of every stakeholder within this piece, but it's quite a lot. But there are some very outstanding names or outstanding stakeholders that we can't overlook in terms of how this project still breathes today and still stands to promise a better future for your students who will be selected. So, do you mind acknowledging all the institutions or some institutions who are pretty at the forefront of making the BCDI a success today?
Well, I would say I name already our partner, strategic partners who are there, that are really important for us. And we have, like I said, 77 partner institutions. So I would really feel bad to name one other than the others. So I invite people to consult our website, BCDI 30, and check all the projects we have, and all the numbers are there, the names are there, and you will see. And if you are interested in applying for a scholarship, you should look into these projects and see if it fits what you're looking for. This is the best way to know exactly if you can apply, because like I said earlier, the selection process is done by the partner institutions in the countries.
Great. And with that enthusiasm that you bear, it's also nice to ask you, what is that one thing that makes you feel so great and good about this project?
I would say that the program is so flexible. Even in the scholarship projects we received from the partner institutions in Canada and in our different partner countries, we receive many different projects, not only master degrees or PhDs, or we have customized training also offered to teachers. So group of people coming to Canada to have a specific customized training, helpful to their own country. So we are exploiting, I think, different ways of supporting the higher education system of our partner countries.
Amazing. So that's how we wrap it up on the discussion on the Canadian International Development Scholarship 2030. So do well to visit the website BCDI 30 for more information, and also be cautious of any malicious information that will lead you into some fraudulent acceptance of scholarships. So please do well online. Watch more. We'll be right back.